it's Julie Schooler here, and this is Bite Size Sparkle, episode 23. And I'm updating you all today with how I went on the No News Challenge, which I issued in Bite Size Sparkle episode, I don't know, just before Easter. How did you guys go? It's pretty hard, isn't it? And so I challenged everyone not to consume the news, watch, listen, read the news at all. And that is what I ask people to trial in some of my books, including my free ebook, Rediscover Your Sparkle. And I realise that in this time of a global pandemic where you're getting a lot of updates which might be useful for you, it is quite hard to avoid the news completely. And it was for me, because there was some news last week that directly related to my husband's work and things like that, which I only found out about because then I was getting text messages from people. And so then I actually had to jump onto the news and see what was going on. So unfortunately, I failed the absolute no news challenge. And so I thought I would give you 3 tips today on how to severely limit your news so that the news doesn't make you go absolutely crazy. As I say in Rediscover Your Sparkle, the news is designed to scare us. It's not designed to inform and educate us, for the most part. And consuming the news and trying to be cheerful is like sunbathing at night. It never works, right? So we are going to try and find a way to control our input of the news and not let it control us, not let it become just a default habit that scares us, right? So 3 quick tips today. So number 1, assign a limited amount of time per day or per week to consuming the news. So I would say at the most 5 or 10 minutes per day. I would also advise, as part of a sort of a subset of that tip, is to take the news apps off your phone and just use, just delve into certain 1 or 2 websites on your internet browser. So that you're not defaulting to pressing on apps and getting notifications from apps. It's all too easy. So number 1, limit your news time to say 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day at the most at the moment. And when it goes back to normal, we'll go off it altogether. But at the moment, 5 or 10 minutes a day at the most, right? And number 2, choose 1, 2, 3 reputable news sources and only read or watch news from those. So if you're the sort of person that watches the 6 o'clock news or the first sort of 10 minutes of the 6 o'clock news, do that, and then your favourite newspaper. Or I have a friend that specifically chooses Radio New Zealand for local news down here, and I think The Guardian for international news, and that's all. So it is a reputable news organisation and not just hearsay and fake news that is all over the internet. Okay? And number 3, I actually have this written down because I've just thought about it today. So then you've got your 5 or 10 minutes, you've got your couple of reputable news sources, and then number 3, just read the top 2 or 3 articles or headlines and delve deeper into the articles if you need to for that day. And then if there's something specific you kind of might have heard about or you want to know a bit more about, then search for that and read an article or 2 on that particular topic, and then stop. So it's all about stopping and limiting the news. So I hope that helps everyone. 3 tips to maybe not eliminate news altogether, but to limit it and to have some control over it in this uncertain times. Limit your time, limit your news sources, and limit how many articles you read every day. Easy peasy? Let me know how you go. I'll follow up about this in about a week's time. So, Julie Schooler, Bite Size Sparkle, episode 23.